So I finished my last book, and at some point I'll do a review on it for my other channel, but it's done. So I thought I would start this morning really slow, really soft, not jarring or crazy, and read. But then baby girl reminded me that we made plans to go get coffee and go grocery shopping early. So much for my soft morning wake up. She says no rush, but she really means get up. I started doing my hair, as you know from the last video. I said that I was going to do my hair. Yes, I relaxed the sides and the back because they are new. And this is what I got. I like this style. I would have liked a little more curls, but this will do. It's hiding a lot of the gray. And right now, you guys, I'm just in the mood where I need to hide the gray. Don't judge me. I am really going to have to revamp this closet before it's time to leave. I have heard that there's some pushback on capsule wardrobes. People are really having a hard time with the old money aesthetic and all of these things that other people are trying to do. I am never interested in controlling other people and what they do, but I know for me, I need a capsule wardrobe. I have had one in the past. It has worked out brilliantly. But now it's time to get back on track. I decided a long time ago, like a few years ago, that I was just not interested in having a huge closet with tons and tons of clothes that I never wear. And so capsule wardrobes are just something that to me make a lot of sense. And I know it's not for everybody, but it's what I want to do. Primarily because it makes life easier. I'm not a fashion snob by any stretch of the imagination, but the more things that match in my closet and that fit properly and that are weather and event appropriate, the better. I don't see why this is an issue with people, but for some people it really is. Anyway, look forward to some capsule wardrobe videos. I think that it goes a long way into the idea of soft productivity because you're not searching for clothes. You already have them available. You just put them on and go. And you're not washing a ton of things that, you're only wearing once or twice. So that's just my 2 cents on that. So I'm sure by now you've noticed that I've changed the name of this channel to Essentially Soft by Ani Bella. I know I changed the name of my channels a lot. I may change it again. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully this one will stick. And I realize that essentially is not spelled correctly, but that's a whole story for another time. I will fix it in 14 days because that's how long I have to wait to fix it. But in the meantime, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about being essentially soft, having an essentially soft life, but in particular, soft productivity. Now, you know that I like to work from coffee shops and I like to do luxurious things and I like to have time with my family and I like to buy luxurious items, and all of that speaks to the way that I like to live a soft life. But I have said in the past, I said it in my last video, that in order to live a soft life, you have to have some preparation. There has to be some sort of work at the beginning in order to achieve that luxurious, slow-paced life that you want to live in the end. And so that, to me, is soft productivity. It's getting the things done so you can live the life that you want. And it's getting them done at your own pace, in your own time, and doing them your way. I live in such a way where I want as few days as possible where I'm frazzled, where I'm searching for things, where I don't have some order in my life. I'm going to tell you a quick story, and this puts it all in perspective for me. At 2:39 this morning, the smoke detector went off in my house. And if you know us, you know that when smoke detectors go off in our house, not more than 24 hours will pass before we change out that battery or the smoke detector if need be. I don't know how people do it, but the beeping drives me nuts. Repetitive sounds like that. I mean, if you want to get me, that's the way to get me. That'll be the way. It's torture for me. So 2:39 this morning, the beep went off in my daughter's room, and I heard it. It woke me up, but I wasn't sure what it was at first. And then it went off again. And while it was going off again, my daughter was knocking on the door to ask my hubby, like, to come and remedy the situation. Well, she was really asking for the latter, but of course, since he had to wake up, he just went on ahead and he remedied the situation. By the way, these are the items that I've purchased for my skincare routine, and I will definitely show you them at some point and talk about them too. Just a heads up. I am revamping some things and I would love to share. But back to the story. So he got up, he changed out the battery, he stopped the beeping. Mind you, the first beep was 2:39 in the morning. The last beep was 2:57. By the way, why do these things always happen in the middle of the night? I will never understand that. My point is, there is a specific place where we keep batteries. There's a specific place where we keep the ladder. It is all very much orchestrated so that when this happens, there's no need to run around looking for a battery or have to go buy one tomorrow. In fact, I have to replace the one that he used last night. It's a sense of order that to me is one of the most luxurious things that one could have. It's not a lot of money. It's just pre-planning. It's not a lot of time. It's just pre-planning. And that is how I would like to live my life and how I would encourage others to live life as much as possible, because the thing that gets us is the little emergencies, the things that take us off track. And those things are still going to happen, but the less that we have to deal with those things, the better. To me, and it may not be the same for everyone, but to me, that is the ultimate luxury. To be able to go downstairs, find what I'm looking for because I have a place for everything and everything is in its place, and remedy the situation, and I can go back to bed. And if I'm not looking for batteries, and if I'm not looking for ladders or having to borrow one, then I have more time to do the things that I love, like read, which seems like that's what it always comes back to for me. And honestly, if I was really on top of my game, the batteries would have already been changed. But this is not my house. When I'm in my own house, I can be even more specific with the little luxurious ways that I make my life easier. You guys, that's soft productivity in a nutshell. Literally having systems in place and things in place so that your life is not one big frazzled mess. Sticking with the theme of soft productivity, when I say that, I'm talking about things like this. Like, this takes no effort once it's put in place. Like, you do have to, yes, you do have to think about what it is that you want in these drawers. But once you get them, then you can keep them this way. And I know in the new house, I'm going to want to take this concept even further. I did this for this house, but I'm actually going to measure everything out before I purchase for the new house to make sure that everything has a place. Here's another example of everything being corralled. This is even messier than I would like, but I just got these dividers from Amazon, and you can put them in any drawer, and this helps keep all these long utensils and things like corralled. Now, I am not the only one who cooks in my kitchen, so this is definitely a lot. So this is definitely a little chaotic for me. When I move to the new house, again, I will fine tune this even more, but this is what it is for now. And then here are my seasonings. One of the things that I do plan on doing is I have a spice rack. We'll have one of those pull-out spice racks in my. So I'm gonna have a scullery, you guys. A back kitchen, a prep kitchen, a scullery. I think this is my first time talking about this. Again, I feel like it's something that can really contribute to making my life easier once everything is put in place. So next to my cooktop, this will go somewhere close to the cooktop, this particular drawer, where all of my seasonings that are here, when I'm cooking, I can just cook. However, when I'm cooking, these are my seasonings for cooking. So if I'm cooking something in a pan and I want to season it right in the pan, this is right at my fingertips, along with my salt cellars and my oils. I I need to label these oils too, because I think that's extra virgin olive oil, but it could be avocado. I know we use avocado oil a lot to cook with, and I see that it's almost gone. So definitely need to re-up on that, and I need to label it so that we know which is which. Plus these oils, these will probably go away, and I will probably use a couple other oils there too, because I need extra virgin olive oil, which I don't cook with. I just use on salads and things that you put olive oil in or on. But I typically cook with avocado oil and just regular olive oil. The extra virgin, not for cooking. It doesn't have a high enough heat point. This is my spice closet cabinet. It's a whole cabinet of spices, as you can see. This will probably go in the scullery, or a version of this will go in the back kitchen that we are building. Basically what I did was I turned my pantry, there was a pantry desk area behind my kitchen, and I turned the whole thing into a mini kitchen in the back with a sink, and it will house the toaster oven, and it will also house the toaster and the mixer. Any of my larger appliances will be put away back there, so they're not on my countertops in the actual kitchen. So all of these extra seasonings will go back there in the prep area, because if you're prepping food with seasonings, then you will have these seasonings that you can prep with. Here's another one of those divider drawers, and it's got my husband's barbecuing utensils and skewers for shish kebabs, and there's a ladle, because I guess you never know when you'll need a ladle. One of the things I discovered when we moved here is, I discovered it in my last kitchen too, but I had a little more counter space in my last kitchen. I just hate things on the counter. Right now, everything is on the counter. Hubby's nightly 6-ounce glass of wine for his heart. The water, that weird soda. My baby. I will tell you guys more about this if you're interested. This is like, if you ask me what was my best purchase last year, this was my best purchase probably in the last 5 years. Like, I love this thing. I made French bread. I made toast in this. I toasted my French bread this morning, my baguette, in this thing. You can cook a whole chicken, a whole turkey in here. I am obsessed, y'all. I really am. Like, this is my baby. So I think this would be a good spot to end this video. I don't want it to be 100 years long because I have to edit it. And I'm trying to make more videos for you guys. So I'm gonna have dinner. My daughter made this lovely Asian inspired dish. It's ground turkey and basmati rice. And she did some like pickled cucumbers. They're not really pickled, but with the rice vinegar. And it's gonna be kind of like an Asian bowl. So I'm excited for this meal. And I'm gonna love you and leave you here with this visual. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.